Hey, welcome back. I got to do this driving. I got so much going on. Me and my wife's going out tonight. I'm off the next 3 evenings, but not during the day. But I told you I was going to let you know how to make money. This may not be for everybody. This may not apply to anybody. I don't know. Maybe it'll help one person. I'm going to talk to the one person. So back years ago, I was sitting there and I was just struggling. The job was going downhill. The place has been in business over 100 years, and I was just, what in the world am I going to do? I couldn't work anywhere part-time because of the swing shift, 12 hours. So it just hit me. All I thought about was, what do you know how to do? What can you do? I can cut grass. I cut grass all my life. And so I'm like, okay, where do I start? I don't have the equipment. What I did was, I started out with the one lawnmower I had. I had a push mower. And I remember I was going to church then, and I remember I told the disciples to go out and spread the gospel, but start in your hometown and work your way out. And I'm like, okay, so maybe this is what I do. So that's what I did, or this is what I did. I went to my neighbor, elderly lady, and I was like, hey, you know, I need to make some extra money, and if you don't mind, can I cut your grass? And she was like, yeah. So I started cutting her grass. I didn't charge her much. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was 20 bucks or so. So then another neighbor saw me doing it, and she was like, hey, can you cut my grass? I'm like, sure. And this is no joke. Another neighbor saw me, and she had an account with some people that came out and was cutting her grass, and then she wanted me to start doing it, and hell, she paid me every month for 12 months out of the year. Things got so big that I had to go in partners with my brother, plus work at the plant. But then that rocked on for a couple years. The plant got so far down, didn't have enough employees, that we were working like we could work all the hours we could, and I screwed up and worked all the hours I could and didn't put my time into the business, and my brother bought me out. So then, you know, I was out of that business right there. But hey, it was a good thing. It helped me out. It helped pay the bills. But then later, remember I said I went on vacation? That's what I did when I went on vacation. I went and cut grass. I was cutting all kinds of grass. I put ads on Craigslist. Word of mouth, I'd get out and I'd drive through my neighborhood and I'd see my neighbor had their grass real high. I was like, hey, if I cut your grass, 20 bucks. And or 25, I don't remember, maybe I charged 30, I don't know. But I had enough money. I carried the family on vacation to Myrtle Beach, and it didn't cost me a dime out of my regular paycheck. So you know, this may not be for you. This is how I started the jerky. I'm like, well, I didn't want to cut grass. I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't want to cut grass, so hell, I made jerky most of my life. I didn't start out with a big dehydrator. I started out with a small round one. I started out, and then when I got so far ahead where I couldn't use the small round one because it wasn't enough, I even bought more trays for it. I had like a 12 tray round dehydrator made by Oster, I think the name of the brand. But my sister let me use her Excalibur, and then I advanced from the Excalibur to the Cabela's commercial dehydrator, and I did really well at the jerky. You know, just things. Anyways, hey, you know what? You may not even want to make extra money if you have the desire to be able to help people out. I don't know what you do in your life or what you can do. If you garden, if you want to make money, can it and sell some stuff, or give it. If you're a fisherman, give it to a homeless shelter. Let people eat off the fish that you catch or the deer that you kill. There's so many things, you know, if you don't want to make money, you can do other things and help your community out. But if you're in a position where you need to make money, what you need to do is, what can I do? If you're homebound and you can't get out and do anything, then this is probably not going to apply to you. It may. You have to use your imagination. I'm just telling you what worked for me. Teddy Roosevelt said, do what you can with what you have where you are. That's what Teddy Roosevelt said, and that's what I did. I did what I could with what I had where I was, and it's really helped me. And I've taught my children this, but you have to be dedicated to this. You have to be able to go out and to be able to talk to people like I did to my neighbor. When we were doing it back when I first did it, hell, I had businesses that I had accounts with. The people that worked on my lawnmowers, I had an account with them. I even did their lake house and their home front. I mean, it was crazy. We was staying so busy on our off days and in the evenings that it was just awesome. So think about what you can do. Think about, I'll put it to you like this. I know one guy's wife got laid off from work, or no, she didn't get laid off. She started going to school, so she wasn't working anymore. What she did was she found things and resold them. They made over $60,000 on eBay that year, and they claimed it on their taxes. Not that it's anybody's business, but they did, because I asked them about it, you know. And not to be nosy, but as far as my own, you know, how to do this stuff, you know. Let's see. Then you have just the guy that bought the jerky from me, the jerky business from me. He has another business that he does custom wheels. He refurbished custom wheels. His wife is a website developer, which I'm sure she went to school for. But did he go to school for customizing wheels? I don't know. Maybe that was just something he grew up. I never asked him. But you got to take your talents and turn it into either money or helping your community or fulfilling your time, doing something with your time. If I was in the position, I would use my time to help the community, and I would have a garden. Boy, I tell you what, I had a nice garden in the past and really enjoyed it. There's one guy, he makes money by going out and tilling up people's garden spots. And if you do this, you don't have to go out and buy a brand new tractor. Use what you have. If you're doing your garden with a regular tiller, use a regular tiller. Those other things will come later, like my commercial dehydrator. Just do things with what you have, and don't be wondering, okay, how am I going to do this? I don't have the right equipment to do this. And just do it. Just think, what can I do? So I hope this helps somebody. And if it didn't, I just hope you enjoyed being there and watching the video. So I'm fixing to be home, and we're gonna go off and spend the evening, because I've been working like sun up to sundown the last 4 days, and yeah, I'm ready to wind down. So tonight I've got a bottle of wine in the fridge chilling, and I've got a beautiful woman at home waiting on me. So hey, y'all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. If you got any questions, maybe I can answer them. I don't know. All I did in this video was just tell you what worked for me, and it's worked for a lot of other people too. You just make do with what you have, and take your hands and make money with them. take your mind and make money with them, or do things for other people that would help you feel better about yourself. So thanks.